Have you forgotten your Windows 11 password? Well, this time we will take a little look at how to reset your Windows 11 password so that you can get into your Windows 11 computer again and make a new password for your Windows account. Let's go! GMODISM, Total Nerdery Channel. So first we need to go to this homepage, which is linked in the description, and download Lasersoft's software. And this we will download in order to reset the password. And it's much faster than using any other method that you can hack into command prompt and stuff like that. So we just download it and install this little program. And then we'll need an empty USB drive, since we don't want to lose any files on it. Take an empty USB drive and insert it now into your system. And doing this, we can now go through with making this little bootable password reset software. And you should select Windows 11 64-bit if it's added, but Windows 10 64-bit works absolutely fine. And now we can check that the D drive is indeed the USB drive that we inserted, so we don't accidentally overwrite some other storage device. And then we'll just click Start and make it. So basically, Windows 10 and Windows 11 is basically the same. So this software for Windows 10 still works the same way for Windows 10 and Windows 11. So you can use this to reset Windows 10 computers as well, just so you know. In any case, now we have done that, so we can now close down this little program and insert the USB stick with the loaded software onto the computer that we need to reset the password on. And now we just click Start, and we'll need to get into BIOS. The BIOS key might get different from whatever manufacturer you use, so you'll just spam it a little bit when we're booting up to make sure that we actually do get in. When we're in here, we're going to look for boot order. And inside the boot order, we're going to take our USB drive and put it at the top so that it will load from the USB drive instead of trying to boot up Windows directly. And then we'll just click F10 to save and exit. And we use F5 and F6 to move the USB drive to the top. So there we have it, set up and save. And now we can wait for the computer to automatically restart again, and if it doesn't, just start it up again. When we boot the computer, we get to this area and we can select to boot from the Lasersoft Live CD, or USB it actually is. Files are now loaded, and this little operative system is now launched. Here we come to Recover My Password Home. So basically we just click Next, and then you have to confirm that this is indeed for non-commercial home use. Then we can change these values here if needed, but they should be set up as they should be, so we can just click Next. When we get to this menu here, we can see the different accounts that is listed onto this computer. And one of these accounts should be your account. Down here you can see some different values like live ID or account disabled or account locked, and that can be some interesting information. This account, Castle, is my account. You can see live ID account, no. This means I can select it, click Next, and I can click on this big Reset Unlock button. Now, what it basically did is it removed the password from this account. So next time I try to log in, it will just log in without me needing to put in a password. And then when I'm in, I can select a new password, of course. But there is another type of account as well, and I have my other test user here, which is Test G. And you can see down here at the bottom, it says Live ID account. This means that this account is connected up to Microsoft's servers using a Microsoft account online. And basically I'm signing in with my email address. And this does it so that when I try to reset this password, the free version will block me, we can't do it. But we can do another thing, we can actually access these files. And if we browse down here in the list, there should be an account that's administrator. And you can see there is a description that says this is the pre-defined administrator account from this computer. This account is, however, disabled, but it's a local account. So we can click next and we can reset and unlock. This means that this account is now active again and we can log into it. And via this administrator account, we can access the files of this test user. Even though it has a live ID account, I can still access all of the files stored on my computer. So if I have an online account and I forgot the password to it, I can use this way. But of course, you can also reset the password of your Microsoft account online using their password reset. For example, if you can log into your email for Microsoft Outlook, and then you can reset your password through their online services. And then you can also use that to get into the computer. But let's say that I don't know the password and I only use it for logging into Windows and I don't use it for anything else. Well, then that can be really hard, and then we can use this method I'm just about to show you. In any case, we should now go down to the corner and we should click Shut Down. Now we are starting the computer again, and I disconnected the USB drive. And you know, when we selected the boot order for the USB drive, well, you should go in there and select the boot order again so that the HDD boots first. However, it's of course not necessary, it's just that if you have this USB plugged in, it will boot before the operating system. And here you can see this was the account I used last, so it will automatically log in because I have removed the password. And there we are, we logged into my account. We can right-click the Windows icon and select Settings, and inside Accounts, Sign in Options, Password. And here we can use a password to sign in, so we're gonna add a password. Well, then we just filled in a new password, and make sure that you remember this password this time so you don't have to repeat this process. And just finish. And we're clicking Windows key and L, and this will lock the PC. And now, when I try to log in here, you can see it actually requires a password this time, and now I need to write it in. Fantastic. Alright, so how about our online Microsoft account that basically we forgot the PIN and password of it, so we can't log in? Well, we can't reset this password except if we want to go and reset the online password. We can do that, of course, so that we reset the password for the Microsoft account that's connected to this inlog. Then it works. But if we don't know this, we can still access the local files by going to this account. This is the pre-defined administrator account on this computer that we just unlocked and activated again because it was disabled. So we're gonna sign in. Now when we're here, it automatically just set it to Swedish, I'm sorry, but it's the same procedure. We go to Settings and we go to Accounts, and then inside Accounts we get Login Alternatives and then Password, and then just add a password. Since we removed it, we need to add a password that we do indeed remember. So this is for the administrator account, so of course you probably didn't have a password for this before, but now we have an administrator account, and make it secure because you don't want anyone else to get into this account than you. So now what we basically can do is we can get up File Explorer, Windows E if you want a shortcut, and then you'll just go to this computer, and inside this computer you can go to C drive, and inside C drive you find a folder that is called Users. And inside Users you have all the different users listed. Test G is the Microsoft Online accounts login, so inside here I just give myself permission and go to desktop, because here you can see on my other account's desktop I have my personal diary. So we can copy this file so that we can paste it onto our own desktop. Because we can go into the personal files here and just copy, music, documents, movies, desktop, anything basically that this person's account has locked on, which is, you know, our online account. But the local files aren't protected by our online account, and we can go into it and copy it over so we can at least get them back. So that's basically how you have to do it. And of course, if you do know the password of your email, it's easier to just reset it using their online form. But if you really don't remember it, or if you created some random email for it, this is the way to get around and get into it and get your files back. So hope that was helpful, and well, that's how to do it. And that's basically how to do it. So hope you enjoyed this little video. Leave a like and do subscribe for future tech tutorials. Enjoy your system, and make sure to select the password that is good but that you don't forget. So in any case, this is your host GMODISM, and I'm signing out.